And welcome back. We are always here to talk about this week's tokusatsu we watched. As always, I'm one of your hosts, Sleepy Witch, joined by
DJ Azure to 2.5D Hero Talk Tuber.
And I think we're just gonna get into it. We have part 2 of the Ryugi episode.
Yeah.
And I'm gonna just let you start it because I know you want to.
I mean, like, where should we even start? Like, okay, number one, you actually got something that you were actually hoping for. Where, man, I already forgot the name of them, but the owner of the restaurant of the cafe,
she's back,
and the son, and they actually get to somewhat play a role, and by somewhat play a role, they actually get to speak to Lord Tegasword
through her
directly. Yeah.
And I love that the kid is like, "Hey, mom, do the voice again." It's like, what are you talking about? It's like, oh yeah, rip.
Yeah. We actually did, and like, you basically, like, we basically have been just straight up calling what happened to Ryugi. Is just that, he felt trapped in being an heir, and
and I'm gonna be honest,
really sad. Yeah,
it is sad. I do love the little kid they got to play Ryugi. It's a good little outfit they gave him. He looks good.
Mm-hmm.
Man, I was not ready for it to turn out that he's known about the Tegasword since he was like 5. That honestly does explain the devotion. In my head, with like just the stuff we were giving, I was like, oh, he found out about Tegasword recently for the contest, and he just like upended his entire life. But it looks like he's always known, and so the reason he had like this is real, time to dip from my life. Which also means that my theory that he might have literally, like, that there's a chance that he's already like halfway done with medical school or is done with medical school, depending on how old he is in the actual show, could still be real, which is just really funny thinking, like, out of all of them going around, like, Ryugi's the one who's got like the most education.
Yeah.
That's who's kind of insane. I do love the beginning of this episode where we getting everyone like getting explained about it by like Ryugi's backstory, and it's like, wait, and Sumina's a menu like, wait, does that mean you're super rich? Well, that doesn't really matter. And I think he was literally about to be like, well, that's my parents' money, not mine. I don't really have any access to that. And she's like, no, that super matters. Have I given you a business card? Yeah. And she makes like, I don't know how she does it. She could make like the little like cat 3 face. And that's like her that's like her like signature little face when she's like trying to make money, and she like turns on the cute face like, hey, you will pay me, right? I thought that was funny. That was a good way to just show us a little bit of her, and again, an episode that's mainly focused on Ryugi.
It's so much fun, like, seeing that happen.
And I mean, I'm gonna be honest, the rest of the episode basically is like, hey, what if we just do an extended chase sequence to the quarry?
Yeah, just and not only that, we basically have like 3 billion fights going on in this episode too. Like, it's just a massive melee in this fight. We also get Kuon Sweet Knife.
It's Shining. I think it's Shining Knife and Sweet Cake.
Yeah, Shining Knife and Sweet Cake. Yeah.
Dude, I was very uncomfortable.
Ridiculous.
I was very uncomfortable. How can you cuck a man with his wife when they're like one body? That feels pretty fucked up, man.
It was so messed up, but it was really funny.
It's really funny because she's obviously showed an interest in him a little bit before. She's been like, oh, he's so dreamy or whatever. So having this episode where the entire time he's like, are you sure you can help me out, princess? And she's like losing her mind, and he's like, don't flirt with my wife when we have the same body. What the fuck? It was uncomfortable, but I mean, it really does kind of like up the like I would say like sleaze factor with Kuon. He continues to just kind of be like that. I mean, we get like a fun enough chase sequence. I love that, like, they all show up to face her, and then it's like, oops, there are a bunch of people around. Maybe we shouldn't transform here.
Yeah.
Just maybe.
Yeah, and also just like also the fact that, ever since she turned Berserk, like her stop ability is even more AoE and even lasts longer. It's like it's just a
I mean, it's basically she's basically powered up. Like that is what this is. I still love the big jacket they gave the suit. Looks really good. kind of hoping we get to see it again, even after, you know, because now Ryugi has the ring after all of this. Maybe we could see the jacket again. But I love how dumb the chase scene was. Like, everything she does, everyone was like, hey, wouldn't this be safer if you weren't trying to kill us?
Yeah.
The dumb, like, we're doing this for safety. The Boon Boongers rest in peace episode, basically.
Yeah. Also, actually, oh man, I forgot. Is this the first time we actually got one of the fighting game intros for Universe Red? I can't remember if we got one.
I think this is the first time we've gotten one. I noticed that too. Because if we're looking back, I don't think we got one for Don Momotaro. Because he was only like a
run for him.
Because we got the one for the no one during that episode, because obviously he won the battle, but he wasn't involved in like the actual fight. He just won like the popularity battle. We didn't get one for, because obviously Universe Red Zoo Ranger, like, he was on their side, so he wasn't involved in that. And Gaia also it wasn't about him at that point. Yeah. So this is the first time I think we're getting a Universe Red intro in the fighting Coliseum or whatever, in the fighting chant.
And it's like go Universe.
Yeah. So that was cool. I do love that he's the one who, like, the power stops working on first, or he breaks free first. And we get, honestly, a very fun fight. Hammer versus baseball bat. God, I love the fucking nail baseball bat.
Yeah. Oh, that's right. Yeah, the nail baseball bat being able to shoot out the nails.
Oh, like, my God. As projectiles, it's super sick. Every time that was done, I was like, hell yeah. And I love that we get, I think the meme I've been seeing around Twitter has been the, like, you get one of the like cutest, like, emotional scenes ever, immediately undercut by the fucking transformation jingles.
Yeah.
You get, like, the saddest music ever. Clap your hands.
Yeah. Oh man,
I thought it was cute. I like seeing that, like, you know, he was the one who kind of brought her safety in her job and her world, and I do like that it was kind of like, oh, they're, you know, childhood friends.
It's like, you kept me safe, so I'm going to keep you safe by any means necessary. It's like, yeah, I could keep myself safe, yo.
Yeah, I can keep myself safe now that I'm doing my own things, and I do love that. First of all, I love the way he defeats her, the fucking, like, single blow to the stomach, and then, like, catches her when she falls out of the transformation. Very cute. But then like, immediately, like, we got other bad guys to fight, because this is when we get, like, oh, hey Kuan, hey Shining Knife and Sweet Cake, hey Fire Candle, hey everyone else, time for you guys to be here.
Yeah.
And she's like, no, you have to run, and it's like, no, the one other thing I trust is their power, and it's like, oh, it's time for the rest of them to do something.
Yeah, and also Kuon just dipping, and then like Sweet Cake is just like, oh yeah, I guess he's really not that great. Shining Knife.
Not only did he, so he, first of all, he uses too much of he uses two more of the Universe Red, like his, like, little clone guys. And when he's about to get shot, he uses one as a shield, which, first of all, she's like, using an ally as a shield? That's not cool. And then when they go to get shot, he hides behind them. And then he's like, well, I'm bored now. I don't want to do this. Bye.
Yeah.
And then we get the, like, fucking Shining Knife to his wife, like, her being like, darling, I'm sorry I made allies to someone else. And he's like, it was my fault for not making sure I could keep my eyes on me or whatever. And she's like, darling. And we get his, like, you know, lovey-dovey victory royale.
Yeah. And then, but yeah, and not only that, we actually get a double growth for them, which is insane.
Yeah, that was kind of crazy. Especially, like, oh, hey, we're way bigger than Tegasword, because obviously, you know, we get the Tegasword yellow. God, that suit looks so bulky with the Tyranno upgrades. It's good though. I like it. And him being like, believe in me, and it's like, yeah, go for it. And Tegasword comes through, punching straight through their chest. Kind of insane. I like how it is, like, canon that they are made of, like, legitimate cake, and so, like, the big form is, like, so they're not gone. They'll be back, because it's like, oh, okay, they're back to being little. Good to know.
Yeah.
But this ending with her, giving him the ring, which we assumed, and then walking away. And then I fucking love that it's like this serious, like, goodbye, like, I can keep myself safe, and everyone else is watching. And then we just cut to, like, we're back at the cafe, and he's just, like, making the shrine to Tegasword even gaudier.
Yeah. And not only that, Tegasword actually responds.
He responds.
And he's so uncomfortable with it.
He's like, thank you, good job, number one. And I fucking love Hoero being like, so Tegasword could tell white lies too, huh? And everyone's just like nodding in agreement, like, yep. What I'm excited for is next week's preview. First of all, stop the June bride. Okay, so they're not married, but marriage is like a thing on the table. And apparently if Tegasword and Tegajune get married, the universe will end. Okay. I'm definitely waiting for more details on that, because I sort of expected it to be like he left at the altar. And maybe he did. Maybe that's why this wedding didn't happen. The more important thing I'm excited for, Bouquet and Ryu not Ryuhei. What's his name? Ryuki? No.
Oh my god. We make this mistake every week.
Yes, because they both have Ryu names.
Yeah.
It's because he's Byakuga Ryugo? I don't know. Lion Man. It's time. Idol and Bouquet. First of all, you think she's gonna find out this episode?
No, she is 100% not finding out. She is not finding out this episode.
Maybe not, but I'm curious, because some of those scenes. First of all, they're very close in some of those scenes, and especially there's the one in like the garden where he's like running and she like stops him, and I'm like, ooh, okay. So honestly, I'm just sitting here like what's it called, like rubbing my palm, like, okay, wait a minute, is this it? I don't know. I'm really excited. I'm kind of wanting to see even more of them, and obviously it's not a big deal that we haven't gotten more of them, because they've kind of been teasing us with it, but I'm like, okay, looks like we're gonna see like a big one here,
Oh man. And after and not only that, I mean, like, even though we've only seen it in magazine stuff, like we didn't see it in this episode preview, so it's coming up soon. But Goju Polar,
he's got little bear ears. They look really cute on the suit.
Yeah, he has little bear ears. So like you were pointing out that the Tegajune is I didn't realize it was supposed to be 2 fingers. So it's scissors. We have the open hand paper for Tegasword, and then I forgot what is Goju Polar's
It's just
called?
A fist. Oh,
Yeah.
I don't remember what it's called. It's got like a different name though. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. But yeah, like it has that. So yeah, it has that, and what is it? And someone was like, pointing out that the open hand for the Tegasword 5, it's a fist closed, so it's 0. So we're still keeping with the 50 theming in some way. So
yeah, absolutely. I do love that vibe. I do love that it's a fist. I think that's a very good way to like give him a different weapon while still being with the like hand theme.
Mm-hmm.
And then apparently he's got like a little like boxing style jacket that we've seen in some of the like pictures of them shooting or whatever. I think from the info we got, he was like a prince or something that fought in the original Tegasword War, and so basically he became immortal, and so there's a chance that he doesn't get like a human actor. I've seen people be like, is he just the suit? Like that's just what he looks like all the time.
We will see. If that's the case, I'm really excited for him.
Yeah,
now.
They said he's like a remnant from the Universe War who fought at the side of the Megazords and basically was granted like immortality because of that or something like that. But yep, we will see.
Which is really funny considering that, like, if we have like like a prince that's lived a long life, that basically means that welcome back, Jeremy. Welcome
Jeremy
back,
Brazier, Spider Kumonos. Yep.
Yeah, no. Oh my god, I'm trying to remember. Yeah. Oh my god, what was his name?
Ragnarok?
Utsumi Maru from Kyoruger. So the gold from that. Yes. And then after that, no. He didn't live forever, but like another prince. So we so we have actually no, Takamichi from Kira Major as well too. So
Well,
yeah, yeah. Well,
welcome.
he hasn't lived forever, but he did. But he does. But he does look really really young for his age because what's really funny is that uh what's it called the pen pineapple guy, they're actually brothers in universe and series, but obviously one looks really young. Oh,
Gotcha.
actually, oh, sorry, I meant to say Lucky is actor. Yeah, you know who
Yes,
Karen Silver is.
I know that he's Kira Silver.
Yeah,
But
but
going to Loki's act is going to Vig. I this episode I'm basically like, wow, it really was welcome back, Rabbit Tank Tank. Uh,
yeah.
Also, welcome back, Desire Driver. Uh, okay,
Oh man.
so we've got the Not Man on a Mission band concert coming up.
Yes.
I love that we're starting off seeing that a bunch of people are, basically hate posting against Kamen Riders, basically because of the reputation they got with bidders, because the bidders were attacking. And I like that, because one, it makes sense in universe, and it wasn't like, because you know what I mean? Sometimes the writers will be fighting the monsters, and it's like, well, the writers were fighting, so they must have been bad guys. It's like, no, we had actual bad guy writers, so that's why people are, you know, kind of worried. But so we have that, and I love that Hanta's like, can't show Shoma this, he'll get sad. It's very cute, it's very wholesome. But I also love Sachika and their friend. I love that she shows up, she's like, I can't wait for this. And I love that this is the like start of like the hope of this episode, of she's like, look, there's plenty of places with lots of people gathering, but at the end of the day, if something happens, I believe the writers will save us.
Yeah, it's really cute. Yeah.
It's super cute, super wholesome. On the less wholesome bit, Jeeb just showing up and giving him the plan details. I was expecting something else, but he just shows up, throws the card, is like, Lango will be at the Uma concert, and dips. And well, that did not work out for Jeeb, I guess I'll say.
Yeah.
It looks like he basically wanted to use Lango to kill him, and that did not work. But then we got, obviously, this is the big part. I fucking loved the setup to this transformation. It was so good. It made me so happy. The like, look, at the end of the day, being here and meeting these people, they've made me who I am. And I like the person I am. Maybe my only mistake was being born your younger brother.
Yeah, and and another thing too, though, it's like, despite like, Shoma getting the what's it called, the mess, like, the plan for what's gonna happen, like, Sachika's friend is like saying no. It's like, like you said, like, yeah, I'm gonna be safe. But it's actually really nice though, because Hanto didn't show, like, the shit talk. He shows him that, Shoma actually did, like, make a difference for some people.
Yep.
And he's thinking back, and that leads into the transformation as well too.
And yeah, and
like,
we get like the people commenting that no, the writer saved me. And then especially I love that we got the writer saved my son call back to the first episode. And I'm just like, oh, this is so cute. I'm glad we're getting these little callbacks from when he just started helping people. And and then we get, all of the Gochizos tearing up. Which fucking end up turning the fucking transformation device. Time to rotate it sideways for Master.
Yeah, and like, it's basically like a response to yesterday's, like, say, it's like, you should have never been born, and here he's like saying, I'm glad I was given life.
Yep,
like,
it's so good. It's such a good setup. And then, oh my god, he transforms. I do think I like the Master Gavv suit more now that I've seen it like in motion. But the specific thing was, we see him transform, and he takes the super fucking low pose to the ground. That's like the new version of like his original pose, and I was like, oh my god, okay, wait a minute, he's feral now. And then holy fuck, dude, he just super speeds now.
Yeah, and like when I saw this, when I saw his finisher, no, sorry, before even the finisher, he's able to switch back to over whenever he needs to, which
Yes,
is crazy.
I love this setup. I love that we get to see the super speed powers. I love how he's got like the little claws in his foot and he uses them to like bank sharp turns by like stabbing them into the ground. First of all, cool setup for the suit. We're getting to see the super speed. I fucking love having him show up. Some of the super speed scenes with him punching out the barrier, super sick of him. Like, I think one of my favorite shots was him running at Lango. Lango slashes the sword is about to hit him, but then he's like just no longer there because he's already gone through.
No, what's even crazier too is that he switches to over to catch the sword and throw it back, and then all of a sudden he basically just teleports. He throws the sword back and he teleports to grab the sword. When Lango's distracted by the sword, it's insane.
It's such a good shit, but also I love that he was like, oh, your punches are getting through, but they're not powerful enough. And it's like the Go Chizo little big gummy telling him. And so we get, again, Return of the Desire Driver. We get the rotate can transform into the other form, which first of all, I really like, because I was a little worried about it. Like, oh, it's like technically two different forms, but it's like they are one form. You're supposed to use them together. Their strengths accent each other and their weaknesses cover, like, they cover each other's weaknesses. Over isn't fast because it's all power, and Master isn't that strong because it's all speed, but using them together, they are fucking insane. And I do love that for him, because now he doesn't need people to just like hold a guy down from the punch. But yes, the fucking setup, the sword slash, and when he slashes his face and we get to like cut into the suit, that they had been waiting to show that off. Because they had to make that cut to the suit. And then, I know you want to talk about it, we get the finisher.
Yes. Okay. So the finisher I love, because I was like saying, oh my god, are we getting back the drive finisher? Because almost everyone will say that if you watch a compilation of Kamen Rider rider kicks, everyone almost always puts drive at the top because of just how sick it is. When you have Trideron spinning around and just bouncing off and just repeatedly kicking. And I'm like, when I saw all the gummy bottles and he was just bouncing off of them, but he wasn't kicking. He was just like, just bouncing off and slashing, just using different things. And then he collects them all into a, and the craziest part too is that he basically does like, a turning sidekick. So it's like, he basically combines two of the coolest kicks essentially.
They are very good, and I do love
drive
that,
and Kabuto.
And I do love that basically his ultimate form is like, what if bigger punching gummy, and what if faster kicking gummy? Exactly. We get the basically kicking gummy like obliteration, and okay, Lego's fucking dead.
Yeah,
I thought Lego was gonna make a callback. I thought something was gonna happen, but no. Okay, here's the thing. We could be faked out again. Maybe he lived, but he definitely gets fucking kicked, and we see him fucking explode. And going back to Jeeb, him going like, Lango Nissan. No, and it's like, because this was his plan. He wanted to basically get Lango out here so that he could kill Shoma, but Shoma's become too strong for that. And I love that. I love that we are basically putting Jeeb into this, like, this is your fault. We're doing this because you wanted to do it like this. Lango would not have come out on his own like this, and he probably would have wanted to, like, prepare to fight if he would have gotten the information about, like, the suit's capabilities later. Because I do love that we get the master transformation at the very beginning, and doesn't he say something like, another useless power? And it's like, oh no, he doesn't know. He doesn't know that's not how this works.
Ooh, man. Yeah, it's crazy.
It's so cool. It's such a sick finisher. And I mean, there's not that much else to talk about because it really is just like this was the big fight, baby. Let's go.
And also like what was really funny is that you're saying welcome back Desire Driver. I thought you were talking about the other thing that happened this episode that sounds very Desire Driver-ish, where it's what did Dente show Lakia?
Yep. That's that's what I thought too, and it turned out it was gas mask. I got baited a little bit, but no,
this show just baiting us constantly, man.
I should have said like welcome back, revolve on.
Yeah.
That's what I was saying, because it's we got a big rotation for this one, which I think is cool. I like the way the over bottle works. But yes, talking about some of the other side stuff, I don't like that we got his Vlam driver broke. And I've seen people be like, no, Lakia, the new Go Chizo's too strong for you to use with a broken driver. Uses it anyway.
Oh no.
Oh no. Yeah, that's kind of the thing. But I do love that we got to see them do their own fights. They do what they told him they were gonna do, which is, save people. And I love seeing the friend at the very end. Like, I think we did get attacked, but see, the riders did save us. Very cute.
It's really sweet. Yeah.
Really cute. And it looks like next week we're back to a regularly scheduled Hanto suffering.
Before we get into this, there was a tweet that went out today, which was like, would you rather be a secondary rider or would you rather be a sixth ranger?
Yeah, I think I saw the reply, and it's like, you're asking, would I rather like fucking suffer for my entire existence or be the coolest motherfucker in the show?
Exactly.
And it's like, yeah, look, man.
Oh, man.
I love some secondary riders, but the secondary in their title does mean sometimes they get fucking put through the ringer. I'm looking back at Keiwa like, oof.
Actually, one of the best riders that didn't suffer as a secondary was Blades. Please watch Saber. Saber is great. I love Saber.
I'm gonna get to watching more eventually. Right now, I've been a little busy, so it's been mostly just the weeklies. But soon, I'll get back to Kyoruger.
Oh man, wait, how many more weeks? How many more weeks do we have until Ultraman?
Probably like three or four. Because it's so July. Close. Okay, no, sorry. So we still have all of June, so that's 4.
Okay. Oh, it's July. I thought it was June.
Yeah, it's July, and I think it's like early July though. July 6th, so we have like 5 weeks.
Ooh. Oh man, that's gonna be fun.
Dude, right now I'm so happy. July is like my birthday month, and July is gonna be stacked. We're getting new Ultraman, we got the Superman movie, we got Fantastic Four, Sonic Symphony is gonna be in town.
Wait, Superman's also in July?
Yeah, it's like July 11th.
Oh, I thought it was June. Okay.
Was it June? Should I be looking? I thought it was. Oh, wait. Sorry. We'll talk about that later. That's not for this podcast. Wrong superhero genre. But no, I love the setup. And now we're getting the end, the next episode stuff for Gavv. Looks like it's finally time to deal with like the wolf Granute. But yeah, maybe he regrets things. We do see someone saying, I did something bad long ago, and they're helping like a Sweets family. And so it's like, oh my god, did the Granute turn a new leaf and like become a good guy after this? And so this is going to be a whole thing for Hanto.
Hanto's never going to get a break.
Apparently not. Then we also got the probably the like my favorite like shot from this of like oh god, I forget what the president's daughter is name, but her talking to Jeeb and being like, do your worst, Jeeb. Very excited for whatever the fuck that's gonna entail, because at this point I don't think Jeeb is in a particularly good place mentally. So we have that. I know we've also seen scans of like the Granute president. There's like a tiny picture of like what his human form looks like. And the best way I can describe it is like he looks almost like a blonde by shonen, like very legend coded, with like the long blonde hair and everything. I saw people basically being like, Gavv is not beating the magical girl, right? Magical girl allegations if their main antagonist looks like this. And then I saw another one where it was like Pudding Rider, where it's like his final form is called Alamode, and then they showed the cause there's like a Pudding Alamode precure.
Oh my god.
So I've been seeing that. That's been very cute. But
Yeah, I
overall,
actually haven't seen that yet. So
if I see
can't
the
wait to
tweets,
see.
I'll send them to you.
Okay, okay.
But yeah,
But
overall, very
yeah,
exciting. I
yeah,
do like that from what we've.
yeah, for a final form, yeah, for a final form debut, that was actually really cool because, like, yeah, we actually see, like, it's very much like, yeah, the whole I'm thankful to be alive, and, like, and finally seeing it in motion. Yeah, I'm down for this suit.
And here's the thing, I'm down for it because I've told you that, like, oh, there's something wrong with the oversuit. He can't use its power properly, and so I wanted that to be explained, and it to be explained by, like, these are two halves of the same whole, and they get fixed by being used together. That works really well. So I'm like, oh, that perfect, fantastic. No, it's but with that, we will leave you for next week when we'll be talking about Hanto suffering and whatever the fuck Bouquet and Lion are doing. Thanks as always for listening, and we'll be back next week. Later. This program is brought to you by
Our unending love of tokusatsu.
If you enjoyed the show, please be sure to like and subscribe.
And hit the bell for notifications. And if you would like to support us further, consider becoming a patron at our Patreon, Half Hour Henshin.
You can get some exclusive benefits, such as your name in the credits and joining our sticker club. Or, if you want to help with a one-time donation,
you can also find us at Ko-fi at Half Hour Henshin. You can email us with any questions or theories at halfhourhenshin@gmail.com or on Twitter at halfhourhenshin.